Hey guys, so we are going to talk about literary analysis, what that is, how you do it. So to understand where we're going, you need to understand what the word analysis means. So I'm going to break down that definition here to analyze. This is something we ask you guys to do a lot. Analyze this, analyze that. But what does that mean? Definition wise, we're going to use this one down here. Discover or reveal something through detailed explanation. So I intend to analyze the sexism in such text. Okay, so that's the example Google is giving us. So basically, what you do is you analyze, you look deeper level into something. So you would take a short story, for example, for our literary analysis, you would look into it, you would reread it, you would think about concepts developed within there and interpret them in your own way. Okay, so you're analyzing, you're looking more in depth at something. And then you're also going to use critical thinking. So we're going to also look up that definition here. So critical thinking, what does that mean? You analyze and then evaluate. So you come to some type of conclusion of an issue in order to form a judgment. So you critically think, you form a judgment based on looking deeper into something, which is the story in this. So what you're doing is a literary analysis. That means you are looking deeper into the story that you read, and you're going to interpret it and evaluate it in some way to come up with a conclusion or interpretation of what you got from that story. So it's not a summary of the story. You are simply using the story as text evidence to build your case of what you believe from that story or what we should focus on from that story. Okay. So on right here, literary analysis lesson video. So that's what this is here. So how to write a literary analysis. So I'm going to go back to this Word document I have here. I'm going to explain it a little bit. So a literary analysis is an argumentative analysis about a literary work, so a story that we read. Although some summary is needed within the argument, which within your writing, okay, of your literary analysis, the objective is to not write a report about a book or story. Okay, you want to use a topic that is broader and more developed than that. Okay, you are simply using the story to help you develop your ideas. So instead, a literary analysis discusses a writer's interpretation of a text. So that's you, you're the writer. You're going to interpret the text through careful examination, which is analyzing it. Okay, and you want to look at some of the author's choices within the text. So their word choice. The themes is where you're going to really want to focus, or the motifs. Okay. So the themes within the human interaction, how do people respond to situations? Tradition we talked about. Um, Peer pressure could be something you focus on. So you can use these types of things within the text to help you develop your literary analysis, or you can use other literary devices as well. So the writer uses portions of the text. So you, the writer, are using portion of the story that you choose, as well as your reasoning, your own interpretation, okay, to demonstrate how the evidence supports your interpretation. So your first step here is to kind of, one, understand it. So if you need to pause this video, pause it. Think about everything I just said. Rewatch it. Okay. That is okay. Rewatching, rereading. It is a good thing to truly understand what you're doing. So at this point, pause it if you need a timeout to kind of soak this all in. Okay.